Hello, fellow YouTubers, Trouble8385 here, YouTube Gaming Community number 25. I cannot believe we're already at a quarter century. First of all, I must start off by actually thanking each and every one of you, from the comments to the personal messages, to the video response here or there, to the shout out videos of me, to check out channel lists of me. I mean, seriously, you guys have made this so much fun. Because I had mentioned before, when I started this, originally I saw the one thing that originally stuck in my mind was J-Boy Pac-Man person pretend to be his wife trolling him, and I saw that saying that is wrong. You do not ever cross the line going after someone's family. Someone ought to shout. Someone ought to do something about that. You saw their community's reaction, and the channel was gone. And then when Retro Gamer BX had done his community tag, and I had done a video for it, and I had mentioned a tag, I ain't doing much in the community, and after that for a couple weeks I was thinking, what can I do for the community? What can I do for the community? And this kind of came in my mind, and then all of a sudden, not telling anybody, I one day just sat in front of the camera and boom, did the first one. And to watch what it's grown into, and watch all the people who are so positive about it. There's nothing more exciting, by the way, to do this and have someone who hasn't been on YouTube very long, obviously people give them nice comments and subscribe to it and watch it, go, man, it's so great to be part of this community, and you shout me out, all these people, give me nice comments, subscribe to me. It makes me really excited to go make more videos. Or when someone gets their video shout out and go, man, thanks for shouting out my video. It's overwhelming how many people checked out my video, and those comments really make this so much fun. Also, interacting with everybody with their different opinions and comments makes it really fun. The people who have, it's always great that people who say what you want, but it's also fun to talk to the people that have a different opinion. A different conversation opinion, not a different opinion like, oh, your channel sucks, or, whatever. Those things, hate, trolling, whatever. I ignore those people. Those people want you to be as much hate as they are, and you just ignore them. There's three people I do want to shout out right now, and that would be Amy's Bro, Eskimo Ninja 149, and XPRENTS. These are three people I had criticized for something at one point through the 25 videos. And all three of these people, through a comment or a video, had gave me a response back to what I said, of their opinion, some things they thought I got wrong. I made, commented back or on it, and we moved on. That's what you're supposed to do. You have to have a thick skin to make videos on YouTube, because you'll get those people who they are as a person, just critique everything and criticize. That's how they are. You have the people who no matter, just don't, for whatever reason, don't like your channel, and they continually, will rip on you, and those people you ignore. And then you have the people who are very positive, who will give you actual real feedback, not just the fanboy stuff, but the real feedback. You go, you know what, that person's right. That in my video, you know what, I could do that. It would make it better, or make the show better. I must thank those three people, because you know what, not only do they have great channels, they make great videos, but they, all three of them, handled it great. They said how they felt, and they moved on. Now we'll get to the last person. The person I talked about in YouTube Gaming Community 21 and 22. I have blocked him. Because in 24, he had made a comment. He started off with a decent response to somebody else. If you want to look in the comments 24, you can. I'm not telling you you can. That's up to you. He left, and then at the end he said, because this person, for all you know, could be using that money to molest children and so forth and so on. And I said, I will not tolerate those kind of comments to my videos, to anybody. And he told him not to do it again, or I'll block him. Apparently he ignored me. He and another guy were having conversations of, him. Both had opposite opinion, obviously. And one of his comments to him were, I hope somebody spikes your drink with bleach. And the other comment he had, another comment was, you probably have a blow up doll, blah, 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 blah. I said, I've had enough, I'm blocking you. So he made another channel. His response was, you know what, I'm going to have a surprise for you tomorrow. Okay? And then, if you want to look at the front of my channel page, that's up to you. His comment was, I'll let the trolls loose on you, and you'll have a dozen channels to block a day. You know what, here's my honest truth. I'm going to block every one of those comments, or excuse me, I'm going to block every one of those channels, delete the comments, and move on. I'm not going to shout out you, talk about those channels or anything. Because it only encourages you to do it more. Now, if somebody else is getting trolled and they're really bothered by it, then I'll say, hey, this person's having problems. Hey, if I get the truth information from people I trust, I know that I will. I always try to look into it before. I don't just go, hey, this person trolled. That person, he admitted to what the things I talked about he did, and oh well. In 21. So, whatever, you know? You know, one thing about people who troll, by the way, the ones who try to stay active in the community but continually do the other thing at the same time, they will always play the victim. This person trolled me, so that's why I did. This person happened to be talk to that person, so that's why I trolled that. That's why I did the same thing to this person. This person made this video. I'm a victim because I have a great channel. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. Whine, 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 whine. I have no tolerance for stupidity or people who whine, who make excuses. Give an old adage I had one time. Someone told me that it's absolutely true. Say you have a certified letter from a school system, right? A children misbehaving. You go to the door, you knock on that door. The parent opens up, you show them the letter, they open the letter and they say, my child will never do this again. And most of the time, they don't. You knock on the other person's parent's door, leave them the letter, and they say, oh, it's the teacher's fault. And that kid would continually get in trouble. That's exactly like a troll. Every time you talk to them, every situation, they're the victim. There's an excuse why they do it. The other person is always, it's their fault. They're after them. So later on I'm going to, my opinion is exactly what DUHMEZs is from now on when it comes to trolls. For me, because it's a waste of time. So, now, let's get to the comments that people left to my last video. And the question was, what do you do when your friend over here is trolling your other friend? Now, Revolution Action DK's first comment was, if someone trolls, then ask him right away why his actions look like trolling. Pretty simple. If the answer is something you don't like, then you don't think it is okay, you should say so. Trolling is really frustrating and destructive for a lot of YouTubers. Depending on the friendship and the amount of trolling and intensity, like how far it goes, I would probably say that I am no longer supporting the person's actions and good name online. By the way, real quickly for people, the thing I just talked about, the person I just talked about I blocked, I'm in no way telling you to block him. I'm no way telling you to unsub him. I'm no way telling you not to be his friend anymore. I'm no way telling you not to subscribe to his channel or look at his videos. I believe you have enough intelligence in mind that you do not follow anybody blindly, that you truly look at stuff and make up your own mind. So do whatever you decide you want to do. I'm not telling anybody to do whatever you want to do. That is up to you. You should never, and I repeat, never go on just what one person tells you to do. So always make up your own mind. So anyway, J-Boy Pac-Man had a slightly different response, and his was, having a friend troll another friend is a tough thing, really, because you do want to support your friend that is being trolled, but at the same time, like you said, you want to know why your other friend is doing the trolling. With something like this, I would be the mediator between the two friends, trying to find out the whole story on what's going on. And maybe through talking with both parties, I could get them to settle their problem. Now, MONENISUZ, his comment was, good show, mate. If one of my friends trolls another friend, I would dump the trolling friend because trolling is plain wrong. Next up was RK Main Machine's comment. Another great community video. I can't understand why people troll on YouTube or anywhere. They must not have anything to do, or games to play, or friends to talk to, or hang out with. If they put as much effort into their own lives or videos as they do in trolling people, they might have a better life. Next up is White Girls Asian PLZ. And her comment was a very small comment to other comments she had left. But her comment to this part of it was, wish trolls would live by the saying, nothing nice to say, don't say anything. And last is DUHMEZ's comment. I would do the same thing I do for any troll. Ignore it, pretend it isn't happening, and encourage the other friend to do the same. IMO, which means in my opinion. The trolling should not be acknowledged in any way, as generally they feed on this. When the troll notices there is absolutely no reaction, he will stop. So that's the people's comments. Thank each and everybody for the comment. Again, nobody's right and wrong in their opinion on this. Just curious to see what actual people's what reaction they would do if something like that were to happen. Next up is Bakeman13. He had a request for me. He wanted me to let people know that he is starting a new podcast, Retro Gamers Live, with fellow YouTubers, the Video Game Junkie 99, Xbox 360 Collection, and Uber Puber 69. He's starting a podcast. Simply, he just doesn't have time in life to do videos all the time. So this is his way of staying active in the community. So I will link to the actual video. He actually talks about it, a little bit of it, on his channel. And also, by the way, he did mention he'd like to have feedback. So if you guys have any ideals you'd like for him to do on his podcast, I would suggest, leave him a comment, personal message. I'm sure he'd appreciate knowing what people would be interested in him talking about on that podcast. So here's the next thing for you guys to leave in the comments for me. And it is this. I want to do more, since I want to do more community stuff, right? So here's what I want you to do. In the comments below, let me know what upcoming shows you're going to do, or videos, or projects that you would like the community to know about. And I will, however many videos it takes to, sprinkle them across, I will let people know, shout out each of these channels, and maybe someone will check out your channel and check out those videos or projects you have coming up in the future. For this show, the next thing after this, I think we're going to do when after I'm done with what you guys shows and projects you got coming up, showing it out. Next thing we're going to do after that is your top 25 gaming channels you watch on YouTube. Now I know, depending on what time someone asks you this question, you'll probably have a couple of channels that come in and out, and so that'll be the next thing we do in the future. And any suggestions for community things you want me to do on here, things you want me to talk about, videos, people you think should be noticed in the community, just let me know. So guys, until my next video.